Hello everybody, this is Momo from TheMomoZone here on YouTube. I hope everybody's having a great day. And today's episode is going to be on something a little different. You got to go to the end of your goal. So I mean, if you got an idea that pops up in your head, like I keep saying, you know, as long as it's positive, as long as it takes you to a better place, it doesn't do any harm to anybody, and you're just, you know, you're pushing yourself to the next level, then you should follow through with it or you will never know what it's like. I was riding around in the car with a buddy of mine called Steve Hill, who is an absolutely killer guitar player. And we had this idea that wouldn't it be funny if we like hooked up like a whole bunch of those little battery operated Marshalls and just see like what kind of sound we can get, you know? So, of course, we do something about it or we don't, right? It sounds crazy because you gotta go get, like, you know, we said, well, let's get 50 of these guys. They're 2 watts each, and we're going to get 100 watts out of this thing, and it's going to be totally fun, right? So we went down to the music store, and compliments of my buddy Tony up at Ital Melody. Yo, Tony, what's up? He was kind enough to donate 25 of these amps, which equals 50 watts, for us to try a little experiment. I also had to call on my buddy Mario, from Studio Economic, who's really cool, and you know, in order to come up with the patch-based system so that we can patch all this stuff together and make one big mess out of these apps. Mario's going to come into the picture, and then we're going to talk about what we used to make this stuff happen, and then Steve is playing tonight, so I asked him to come by here just before the gig, and we're going to get him to play this shit and see what happens. This has never been done. It is very possible that we are breaking a record here, hooking up the most battery-operated amps. These are little 2-watt Marshalls, like I said. We got them all cranked up. They're all hooked up together. And I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this has never been done. Maybe it's even some kind of Guinness World Record thing. But let me tell you, this is only the beginning. You gotta start somewhere. So remember, when you have an idea in your head, if it's cool, follow through with it because you never know what's gonna happen if you don't. Who knows where this is gonna take us, right? I know one thing. This is going to be some great entertainment. We're going to know what it's like to hook up all these battery amps together. And you're going to get to hear this guy play guitar because he's just fucking crazy, you know. So, on that note, what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring in my buddy Mario. Mario, this is like my best friend from when I was this high. Mario, how are you, dude? All the wires that got plugged up, that hooked up these amps together was given to me by my buddy at Boutique Tone, who we love and know. All right, hey Jeremy, peace out. All right, everybody, what's up? Here we are in front of the stack of death, okay? This is what's happening right now. As you can see, we've got 25 battery-operated Marshalls here, and here we are with Mario from Studio Economic. Now we're gonna talk about, now what did it take to link up all these guys together and make this happen so that we're gonna freak Steve Hill right the fuck out. So what's going on with that?
Well, basically, the first thing we wanted to do is split the signal, the one guitar signal,
okay,
going through as many pure signals as we could. You know, so split the signal. Okay. So the first thing we wanted to do is use a JD7 from radio, okay, that does a good job at splitting 1 into 7. From there, we had to split the signal in more ways.
Okay.
The great thing about that unit, even though it split the signals into 7, it does have some sends for send and returns for effect loops and everything. So we could use also another 2 sends, okay, to go out to other machines again. We took those 9 channels and we split them into a patch bay. The trick here is that patch bay was modified. So instead of going one to another, we modified it to go from 1 in to 3 outs. But the more you split channels after having a great unit, the more problems you run into with ground loops and feedback loops. And
we were having some problems with the feedback here, I gotta tell you, because this is the first time we do this, because when you get a sick idea like this in your head, right, you follow through. It's not like this has been done before, and you just gotta, you make it happen, and this is what we're doing here. And we really wanted to get 50 of these, but, you know, to make 100 watts, but we were only able to get 25 this time, but let me tell you, we are going to get the 50.
Now the 25 amps are working at the same time, and we're going to be recording it with 2 microphones, 1 guitar going into all this.
Exactly. And
being split into 25, and 25 times 2 equals 50 watts. Just mic with 2 mics, and we'll see what it does.
There's got to be a moral to this story, right? So, I mean, I got to tell you, the moral here is when you get together with good friends, you know, and you just do stuff together that It makes you have a fucking blast, basically. This is, again, doing what's in your head. A lot of people are gonna say, oh, I'm gonna do stuff, and they never fucking get it done, right? They never get it done, because it's a dream, right? What's the line between a dream, okay, and reality? Very simple. You're getting off your ass and doing something about it. That's why this is important. You can have fun on things that are almost look like they're senseless, but I guarantee you that something like this leads you to something else. So that's really the lesson in this case. So I thank you very much for watching this, and Steve should be dropping by in a minute, and when he does, the editor's gonna chop to him. Here he is. This is my buddy Steve Hill. He was going to play tonight. I asked him to drop. Dude, thank you so much for dropping by.
It's a pleasure, Momo.
Everything's really cool. So as you can see, we actually went through with it. We talked about it.
You did it.
And we got the apps together. We took the stuff that it took to make this happen. Let's see what would happen if you actually played through these things.
The whole town with the sound like that.
Okay, so let's see if we can get a little more power. You see, that is what I call using something to your advantage. We got massive feedback. The man figures out a way to use the feedback, right?
Use the feedback.
Because if you're in a situation, your amp starts squealing away like a
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? You're going to start playing, you're going to look at your sound and you're going to go, what the hell?
No, you're going to play with the feedback.
You're going to play with the feedback. And this is exactly what you did. Dude, I want to fucking thank you so much
it's my
for
pleasure,
coming by
Momo.
and doing this, man. All right, peace out. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch and write, and I'll see you next week.
Nice effects.
Nice effect, Sam. At some points, man, you were doing some fucking shit there. You should play off the feedback and stuff.
Yeah, that
you know?
was fun.
Dude,
Because it didn't feed back like a regular amp, you know.
Yeah, no, but I mean the feedback, you were in perfect key with it and you were just kind of like off using it as a polyrhythm and that's fucking amazing.
Never did it before.
Well, there, you see, he's never done it before, so maybe this could have inspired him for a possibly new technique. That's why you
There
gotta
you go.
That's why you gotta do stuff like this.
You gotta stay open.
You gotta stay open-minded. A lot of people are not open-minded. That's right. This is also an open-minded thing. A lot of people would say, "What are you guys? Fuck, you're gonna go get a bunch of shitty battery operated hook it up and do it. You're wasting your time."
No, we had a good time actually.
We had a very good time, and we brought it to you so that you can see what it feels like to be this ridiculous and have this much fun and wind up with some ideas at the same time. So
There you go.
it just works.